Right, as part of our course on firstly project management and secondly MS Project and thirdly Microsoft Excel Advanced, we also cover the issue of S-curves, and here's one of our lessons. Creating an S-curve for your project progress. Here's a definition of an S-curve as provided by Bing Chat. The S-curve is the mathematical graph that shows the progress of a project over time. Its name comes from the S shape. While the S-curve starts off slow initially and looks like a straight line, it eventually accelerates as the project gains momentum. This is where the steep curve upward continues to form in the middle of the S. Once the project is at its peak and heads toward the completion stage, progress slows and the curve levels out again. Now, creating an S-curve for project progress is possible in MS Project with the reports, but Excel will give you more versatility. So here's the process. I've created one showing some project progress, and basically what we have here is the following. Let's just widen that column. 120 million over there. The scope of work fashioned basically after the project progress in the Gantt chart, coalescing all the costs around structural, mechanical, electrical and finishings. One could put anything here. One could even put the WBS here and break it down accordingly, as we will see in the next sheet. But there's the total amount. The percentage weight would be that divided by that, so 65% of the total amount, 185 million there. And then of course we've got just our start and finish, week 1 to week 5, depicted here in a very basic Gantt, and then the percentages. So that percentage, just remember your absolute values, that's important. So that would be D3 divided by G3. So we've got that divided by that. So it's 12.9% of the total, the cost incurred there. So what happens then is we have the total for the weekly progress. This is not weighted milestones, these are regular milestones. 12.97%, 17.03, 19.73. Now the magic of an S-curve is in the cumulative. That's the magic. So what we have here is cumulative progress. Now to create the chart, if we were to, for example, click on that particular curve over there, not the data point, the curve, you would see that it's picked up the cumulative progress, all right, and week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Those are the two ranges. Simply that range and that range, there and there. Okay, all right. So that depicts that. And then if you wanted to look at an actual cumulative, okay, an actual would be actual weekly 11 as opposed to that would, if you were to think in terms of earned value, that would be the planned value, that would be the actual value, and you've got to develop that cumulative too. So you'll see if I click on that curve over there, it picks up that one once again in the week 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. What you're going to do here is you're going to make sure that in terms of the data series you have made a secondary axis there, and that secondary axis would be on the right hand side. Here's your Y, some people call that a Z, and here's your X. Okay, and just remember, in terms of formatting your axis itself, what you want to do is, if we look at, well, there's the format axis there, the labels as such, tick marks, axis options, that's important, that the maximum would be 1. Sometimes it defers to 1.2 and it'll go up to 120%. You want to keep it at 100%. Alright, so there's my S-curve. You would simply create an S-curve by choosing the different ranges. You could choose that, hold your control key down, alright, and choose the cumulative over there. Alright, that's important. Now, in terms of getting the correct label, so for example, you'll see cumulative and actual cumulative. You click inside here, right click and go to select data, and that has cumulative progress and actual cumulative. Okay, cumulative progress, actual cumulative. Alright, we do the same for, I'm going to do another video that will show you how to create this. This is just an overview. We do the same with our project management course. On the final day, we split, there's your WBS over there, and you can see it fashions after the cost sheet over there. Here's the Gantt chart, and we get people to calculate the daily costs. So daily costs 8,000 per day, 2 days in week 1, etc. And then we get them to actually populate these cells over here, only fill in the yellow cells, so that would then translate to that chart over there. Alright, so 2 days, 8 times 2 is 16, there we go. Alright, brainstorming as a task in week 1. Brainstorming is also 2 days, its daily cost is 7.6, so that would be 15.2. As you change these values, it changes down here. Pretty sick looking S there, but there you go. Alright, and they have to fill that in to be assessed. Once again, the magic is in the cumulative. If you were to click on that chart, on that line, there we go, the cumulative, and then week 1, 2, the same as the previous sheet, week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Okay, alright, if we were to right click there and select data, you'd see cumulative over there, week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once again, I'll be showing you how to create it from scratch in the next video, but this is just the overview.